So we just have to resit about 10 days ago to set another strategy. So that's where we
plan for 2025.
Yes, 2025. We regarded that one as the first half. So even when you came up with this H2 CEO, it's just like you gave us an deadline to follow. Because we just have to, we are done with the first plan. We just have to set up something else. If not, we can't go back home to go and be sleeping.
So right now we are doing 200% just because of this initiative.
Wow. 200% of the profitability that you have. Yes.
You know why we are here? The desire is to achieve what? Businessmen, entrepreneurs, thinkers, risk takers. So you are the most important persons in this world.
Sales and growth is not by chance. You have to have a step-by-step process so that it is retrainable and as well as redoable. So you recycle the process to get more from what you did.
Like she said, so partnership is a very critical component for us to achieve 4x growth this year. So we're going to be exploring a lot of partnership opportunities to grow our revenue this year.
Don't forget, the goal going into 2026 is 5x exponential growth. 5x is possible. 5x is doable. Like others have done already this year. Let's go for good. Let's go for success. Come, be a part of Africa Revenue Summit 2026.
I am exceeding 4x growth, and together we are recommending AFRES 2026.
See you there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I encourage you to share this all across your social media so that it can be very impactful for other people, not just yourself, all right? I see a number of persons saying, oh, done. Thank you. I can see, yeah. I can see GD Moshabalaye. I can see Olaspro. We have 54 on this group. Come on. On the other group, on one of the groups, we are 1,000 and plus. On the other group, we are almost about 800. All right? Come on. Don't fold my hand. Go take a screenshot and do this. I mean, just take a screenshot and show to other people that we are here live and direct. It could encourage, some persons who are online to join. All right. I just did on Facebook. Thank you, Pascal or Para. I just did on Facebook. So we're going to be diving right into it. If you haven't done it, it's not so good. If you haven't done it, it's not so good. Endeavor to do what has been taught. It's one of the most important principles of growth, to follow, basic instructions and guidance. It's very critical, So I don't know if you can see my screen as we get started. Thank you. I can see a number of persons are doing it now. Thank you. God bless. Yeah. Thank you. Boyat, I can see you. All right. Thank you. Okay. Just say we are live. Join us. I can see. All right. Thank you. If you are here on this call I would like you to take a minute in the comment section and introduce yourself. Someone says, is the webinar on? Yes, the webinar is on. Thank you. Don 62s, thank you. Don, sharing on group pages. Thank you. Principal Consulting. Thank you. CAP Cooperative. Thank you. Infinite Odds Text 10. Thank you. Someone is using Xiaomi. Thank you. Jola Simi Grace. Thank you. Pascal Opera. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Irewole. Thank you. Deborah Adenuga. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. All right. Very quickly, let's introduce ourselves. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. We're live. My name is Temitope from where? Which company do you represent? Which state are you joining us from? Jide Moshabalaji from Lagos, thank you for joining. Mr. Moshabalaji. Ajani Anna, thank you for joining. Anna Chidima Ureja, thank you for joining from Optimum Exposures Lagos. Thank you for joining. The Oracle from Abuja, thank you for joining. Adeneko Michael Kayode, thank you for joining from Abuja. Joseph, thank God from the Petite Enterprises. Temitope Sole is founder of shortlet.ng, Lagos and business owner. Thank you for joining Temitope. Abimbola Hussaini is CEO Kim Cab Global Properties. Thank you very much for joining. Abimbola Hussaini, thank you for joining. Deborah Adenuga from Lagos, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, Mr. 62s from Lagos, CEO of Accent Corporate Business. Thank you for joining. Everyone that has joined, thank you. Keep sharing this. We need to get to 250 to 300. So keep sharing it. Olatuji Principal Consulting, partner Alams Pro Consulting. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Olatuji Principal. All right. Yemi from Lagos, thank you very much. I may not be able to name everyone. We are now 64. All right. The last time we were about 180 to 200. We should climb up higher, not even get to 180. So let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, what is the goal of 2026? What's the goal for all of us in 2026? What's the goal? Can we echo it?
5x.
500. 500%.
I need us to say it like we mean it. You know how we do this.
5x growth.
Can we say it together one more time? 1, 2, 3, go.
5x
growth.
5x growth.
500% growth. Ladies and gentlemen, the goal in 2026 is very simple. Anything you did last year, the minimum you can do is do 500% of it. By now, if this has not entered into your fabrics, I don't know what to say.
5x growth.
5x, yeah, that's it. 5x. If this has not entered into your system and your ecosystem, I don't know what to say. This is the third session I'm having live to discuss this. Well, I don't know whether I will have one more free one before the conference itself, but the first virtual session for paid participants is happening today. All right, so if you have not yet mastered, imbibed, absorbed, and become absorbed by the 5X agenda, I don't know what to say. Because it all starts from here. It all starts from here. It all starts from here. It starts from your believing that 5X is possible. And 5X is possible, 10X is possible, even more is possible, right? Keep sharing this. Keep sharing it. Keep informing everyone online and elsewhere to join. So the goal this year is to achieve 500%. For those who don't know me, I'm Bumi Jambola. I've been privileged to be a growth mentor to many organizations in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, across the country and beyond. Supported quite a number of organizations in the last decade since founding. Sales Ruby, no less than 1,000 of them across training, consulting, and process supports and technology. Right? I'm an author of a book, and I'm the founder of Sales Ruby as well as Nano Skilled Technologies. Right. Here are some of the organizations that have been privileged to train across multiple industries, no less than 30 of such industries: insurance, finance, technology, banking, FMCG, technology, real estate, restaurant, and so on and so forth. Just to name a few. And the reason I have been doing what I've been doing since late last year is to help businesses grow. We have the goal to help 200 businesses this year achieve no less than 500% growth. Businesses that are willing, businesses that are interested, businesses that are passionate, businesses that are ambitious. If you are not ambitious, you probably are not one of our target audience. If you do not have believe that more is possible than what you already have right now, you probably are not one of our target audience. We want to work with people who believe that more is possible. And that's the reason why we do what we do. That's the reason, that is what is driving us. If you're following me, say yes, I am. In the comment box. If you're following me, say yes, I am. All right. Many people have still not joined. Let them know that we are live. All right. If you're following me, say yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I can see many people commenting. Emmanuel Amobi, thank you. Yemi Kayode Salako, thank you, sir. Mr. Yemi, thank you. Thank you. I can see many. Wise man, see you. Thank you very much. All right. I can see many people commenting. 6-2s, thank you. Jolasimi, thank you. Kerija, John, Olugumi, thank you. Thank you very much for following me. Mrs. Adenike Fetuga, thank you, CEO of Finger Chops. All right. So, Funke Shitu, thank you. So, why am I so excited about 2026? 2026 is already getting exciting. For those of you who have not listened to the part one of this unveiling 2026 sessions, we did one exactly 2 weeks ago. Go and listen to it. It was very powerful. Go and listen to it. If you missed that, go and listen to it. You missed something substantial, go and listen to it. I heard it being played here for those who came early. I came in briefly, and for the first 1 hour, that was what was being played, even though they couldn't complete it. We had a 1-hour session with the first part, and I'm not going back to it. If you have not, ask on the group for the recording and listen to it. Not that you will ask and you not listen to it. Ask. They'll send you the recording, private chats, you to send you the recording, and then listen to it. Now look at it. World Bank did a review of the projections for 2026. Guess what happened? World Bank did a review of the projections for 2026. This review came out a couple of days ago, just about a week plus ago. They revised the projections for countries for 2026. Guess what happened? Globally, there was a downward review of the economic viability of the world in 2026 as proposed by, or as projected by World Bank. There was a downward review of the outlook, meaning that the World Bank became more pessimistic about the outlook for the world in 2026. Now, this is where it gets interesting. When it came to the projection for country by country projection, and it came to Nigeria's turn, projecting 2026, they had released a figure in Q4 of last year. They had released some figures in Q4 of last year, both for the world and for countries. Please keep sharing the links to the groups that you belong. Keep encouraging people to join. Is the way you can support this. When they did the review for the countries, individual countries, they revised the one for Nigeria upwards from 4.2 to 4.4. World Bank had said that Nigeria would grow by a maximum of 4.4% when measured against GDP in 2026. But by last week, when they did the revised projection for the world, looking at available data, the World Bank revised the projection for the world downwards and says, no, we are being too optimistic for the world. We think that it will not go this fine. But for the case of Nigeria, they revised it upwards and they said, you know what? From 4.2, Nigeria is likely to do 4.4% growth. I'm excited about that. It's one of the very few times that the World Bank has become more optimistic about Nigeria. Number two, the Nigerian Economic Summit Group released their own projection. And that's like the eggheads, financial eggheads of the country, economic eggheads of the country, released their economic projections for 2026 for Nigeria. And they are now projecting far better than the government is even projecting for itself. NESG projects 5 point. Can we read this together, everybody? Can we read this together? Can we read this together? Can we read this together? 1, 2, 3, go.
NESG projects
1, 2, 3,
5.5
go.
growth.
NESG
NESG project 5.5% growth,
project
60%
5.5%
inflation
growth,
between 2026 once again projecting
16%
inflation.
inflation
In 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nigerian Economic Summit Group is saying that Nigeria will grow by 5.5%. Chai! Okay, let's look at the other side. Look at it. Just released this last week on January 14th. Look at what the World Bank says, according as published in Business Day. I want us to read this together. I want us to read this together. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
World Bank leaves Nigeria's growth outlook to decade high.
World Bank is saying that Nigeria's growth will be, the one for this year will be the highest in a full decade. In 10 years, Nigeria will see better prosperity. This is the reason why I am super excited, ladies and gentlemen, about 2026. There is no other reason. The reason is because the outlooks are very, very exciting. That's why I'm saying, and everything is talking about 5, 5, 5. Can you see that our 5x is very prophetic? Can you see that our 5x is very intentional? Everything is just talking about 5. 5.2, 5.5, 5.6, 5x. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what the World Bank is projecting for the country for 2026. All right, I don't know if you can still see my screen. I think it escaped for a moment. I need to go back to sharing my screen. Okay, let me stop and then share again. Sorry, who is owning their mic? Or somebody is owning their mic and disturbing us. Can you either mute the person or exit them? Can you either mute the person or exit them? Okay. All right. So in 2026, the old dimensions of 2026 is already looking super exciting. With World Bank revising projections upwards to 4.4, federal government is projecting 4.7%, but Nigerian Economic Summit Group is saying, no, federal government, you don't know what you are doing. This country will grow by 5.5%. Everything around 5. Then inflation and price stability projected by the African Development Bank to 17.3%. There's going to be balance, budgeting realities. For example, Nigeria is projecting to pump 1.8 million barrels per day of crude oil, and everything that we do in Nigeria rests on crude oil. I mean, Nigeria is going to be gradually diversifying away from oil, but the reality is that oil will still be the means for diversifying the economy. So Nigeria is intending to pump 1.8 million barrels per day. This is conservative when compared against where Nigeria already is. But Woods Mackenzie says that Nigeria is likely going to be pumping 2 million barrels per day before the end of the year. Wood Mackenzie is the global energy research company that projects what a country can do based on available data and new oil fields development. Are you following me, ladies and gentlemen? Are you following what I'm saying this morning? If you're following me, say
Yes,
I am.
yes, I'm following you.
Say I am in the comment box. Say I am.
I am following you.
Fantastic. Thank you. So Wood Mackenzie says that the federal government will pump. Look at the trend, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the trend. Global organizations are projecting better output for Nigeria than Nigeria is even projecting for itself. It's exciting. It's the first time. Because everybody always says Nigeria is too ambitious. Nigeria is too excited. Nigeria is being unrealistic. This year, people are saying Nigeria is too conservative.
Everybody, I'm going there live. This one is the virtual. This one is
Are
one
we
is
together?
doing for us virtually.
Please, you are disturbing us. The person that is speaking. Oh, okay. Mr. Pascal Opara, you can mute your mic.
Okay.
All right, so this global energy research company says Nigeria is going to be pumping 2 million barrels per day. So you people, you are not serious. We know you. We know your capacity. We know the oil fields you are already developing. We know the ones that are almost coming on stream. If you add all of this production capacity together, why will you not get to 2 million barrels per day? That is 1.8 million being projected by Nigeria, 2 million being projected by McKesson. And lastly, federal government is going to be spending the highest budget ever. Almost 60 trillion naira. That's the highest that Nigeria has ever spent. The last time was 50 billion. And this is a more realistic projection that can most likely be funded. Now, you see the reason why I'm excited about 2026, because there is nothing more exciting than for the economy on the macro level to be looking more exciting. It's one of the most important things that helps the country to do well. When the economy does well, the country will do well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be dovetailing into specific sectoral insights as we move along. All right. And I would start by the sector that all of you requested for the most. I'll just be sharing some high-level insights. For those of you who are already aware, the Africa Revenue Summit is just about 3 weeks, 4 days away. And Africa Revenue Summit is the platform by which we are powering the growth of organizations, helping them to grow by 500%. The theme this year is 500% growth, exponential growth. And how are we doing that? We're doing that by, first and foremost, helping you believe it is possible. And that is happening right here. So even if you're not attending Africa Revenue Summit, this is a value to help you get started on your 5x growth. Help you believe it is possible, show you some data and some insights that you can begin to work with. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we have strategy sessions that, whether group or one-on-one, that helps you distill in your business with clarity what exactly should you be doing. Because you cannot expand a business by just working hard. You expand a business exponentially by doing specific strategic things, right? With some people on this call have already had one-on-one sessions. For those who have paid, some of them are right on this call. I've had one-on-one sessions where we're looking at their plans for the rest of the year and advising appropriately, giving them specific tasks to go and do. And from there, you know, they go into execution. You don't want to go into 2026 casually. And that's what Africa Revenue Summit does for you. All right. Sectoral insights for 2026. Okay. Sectoral insights for 2026. Let's look at real estate. Real estate sectoral value will reach how much in 2026? We reach how much by 2020? That's supposed to be by 2026. So we reach SS sectoral value. We reach how much in 2026, ladies and gentlemen? How much? How much?
$2.61 trillion.
Naira.
Dollar. Eh?
$2.61 trillion.
$2.61 trillion.
Help us convert that to Naira.
Calculator cannot do it, oh.
Calculator has burst. Ladies and gentlemen, incredible, unbelievable growth in real estate in 2026. There will be so much expansion because look at it. The rate of Nigeria's growth in population far exceeds the rate of the growth of housing units. Now, the beautiful thing for real estate people, listen to me, the beautiful thing about this is that there will be more wealth. And that's what I first showed you earlier. That's what I first showed you. If Nigeria's economy is going by 5%, for the first time, Nigeria is increasing, for the first time in 20 years, Nigeria is increasing the salary of which people?
Teacher.
Lecturers and teachers, the salaries are being
Lecturers and teachers
by about 50%. Now, they now created something for them. They called it 4 special allowances. They created some 4 special allowances for them. Meaning that the average lecturer can now be earning ×2 of what they were earning before, maybe 200% of what they were earning. That's not a lot of money still, but compared to where they were coming from. You see, when Dr. Ayo Teriba was asked, I don't know how many of us know Ayo Teriba, about what 2026 will look like. This was last week, I think. We should compare 2026 with a year. He said he can only compare it to 2006. And I remember very vividly, 2006 was the year when Nigerian lecturers, their salary was so much increased that many of them began to buy Robert Tokumbo. Some of them began to buy Robert Tokumbo, starting with Toyota Camry. Many of them were using very old 504 for a long time. Many of their cars were 10, 15 years old. You couldn't see any of them using latest model cars. But in that year, they began to buy. How many of us remember 2006? What else happened in 2006? What else happened in 2006? How many of us can remember 2006? What has happened in 2006 in terms of economic boom? All right. In 2006, I remember vividly, it was 1 year when a number of people who were in the diaspora returned to take local employments also. All right, 2004, 5, 6. This was the year before the last year of President Obasanjo. That's the first thing. Doctors' allowances are also, right now they are in conversations, you know, and with government on how to increase their salaries. And I can tell you, if they can increase the salaries of lecturers, and that has happened already, I'm certain 100% doctors and nurses and medical workers are the next in line. So if you're in real estate, these are good times for you because there will be more purchasing power and people can buy your real estate more easily. The second reason why I am excited on your behalf is because there will also be more available finance. All right. So making the projected growth for real estate to be what percentage growth in 2026? What percentage?
I think 15%.
15% year-on-year growth for real estate. 15%. If 15% of all, you know, existing value will be created as an addition in 2026, even if I'm in other sectors, I want to pay in real estate in 2026. Even if I'm in other sectors, because of our time. I mean, I want to see if we can do 3 to 4 sectors. So I will be fast. But is somebody excited about 2026 already on behalf of the real estate people? If you're excited, drop an exciting emoji, an excited emoji. If you're excited on their behalf, drop an excited emoji. You know, drop an excited emoji. All right. Excited emoji. Fantastic. Alquilux Luxury. Ayobami Sulaiman. You are really excited on their behalf. You drop 5 emojis. Even real estate people are not excited on their own behalf. Oluwaseyi is excited on your behalf. Rhoda is excited on your behalf. Alfred Shimisere is excited on your behalf. So it's exciting. Now, look at this again. See, listen, even if you're not in real estate, if I were you, I would see what I can do for real estate companies because they are going to make so much money this year and they will have excess disposable income. So this year, last year, real estate was able to reach 13% of Nigeria's GDP as of late 2025. But look at it again, housing deficit of Nigeria exists 20 to 28 million units. No real estate, even if we have 1 million real estate companies right now, they cannot complete this. And we don't have 1 million real estate companies. We probably would have maybe 10,000 or 20,000. Even if we have 100,000 real estate companies, they cannot exhaust this. There is the opportunity to build 28 million housing units. And by the end of this year, these numbers will have increased. All right, so what should you be looking at in 2026 if you are in real estate? There will be sharper appreciation in emerging economic corridors and infrastructure-linked areas. All right, so there will be sharper appreciation in emerging economic corridors. You see, many corridors that are overpriced, overdeveloped, condensed, over-inhabited, the appreciation in those sectors will not be as high as the emerging sectors. So pay attention to that. All right. If you are in Africa Revenue Summit and you pay, one thing you can expect is that I'm going to give you deeper insights than this. So this is still surface. All right. I mean, work with this. This will unlock value for you. But I'm saying if you want deeper level value, you know, register for Africa Revenue Summit. It is going to be your launch pad for 5x. this year. Believe me, you heard what many people said who have achieved, 5x, 4x, some of them 10x. You heard it. I'm not the one that said it. They said it by themselves. So if I were you, I would quickly, register. Even if I cannot pay the full, I'll pay half. And then if I pay half, I'll begin to gather the remaining, or even pay, starting with the 100,000 or 150,000 naira commitment, and then continue to accelerate. So if you look at the fact that there will be more value appreciation in emerging economic corridors, if I were you, I'll be looking out for emerging economic corridors. Where are they? Ekwe? I mean, no longer Ekwe because of the challenges in Ekwe, but just after Ekwe, Ijebu-Ode coming all the way towards, towards Shagamu. That corridor is an interesting corridor right now. That corridor is a very, very interesting corridor right now. And if I were you, I'll pay a lot of attention to it. Number two, economic corridors. Someone is raising their hand to ask questions. I'll take questions. I mean, just keep your hands raised. I'll take your questions in a bit. Once I finish this slide, I'll allow you, maybe, I'll tell you, just ensure that you're at attention. And if I call and you don't respond, I'll move because of time. So take advantage of that. Number two, such areas are emerging economic hubs that are just outside of Lagos. So you are looking at, places that their infrastructure is just beginning to evolve, like Badagry. Badagry is going to see so much, development in terms of real estate this year. If you have not taken a position in Badagry, quickly go and do that. The reason is because the roads to Badagry has just been completed, and the Lagos State government is serious about building the rail line towards Badagry. They've started the second phase already that will extend beyond Okuku. Number two. Number three, government is aggressively building the blue economy, sea travel, making it far more easier to access Badagry. Interestingly, Badagry is the place that still has the largest uninhabited land in the whole of Lagos that is close to the water. Giving you some insights, I'm going to share more deeper insights in our strategy session that is happening in the evening. Don't miss it. All right, I leave the rest for the strategy session that will be happening for those who have paid. If you have not paid, pay part of your commitment, 50% of it, and I can get them to give you a waiver to attend today. All right, if you pay, 50% of your commitment, you can get the opportunity, even though you are not supposed to get that opportunity, to attend the virtual session today, exclusive to those who have paid. Right, it's happening 6 p.m. So 60% of the total market demand. All right, 60% of the total market demand, especially in areas around growth corridors like Lekki, Ajah, and Badagry, will happen. Infrastructure expansion is going to continue to physically reshape the value of real estate. All right, I need to stop there. The gentleman was raising their hand prior. I'll take your question just briefly in 1 minute, and then I'll move to the next sector. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the year of growth, 5x growth. If you're excited about this 5x drive, everybody type 5x, type 5x, type 5x, type 5x, and say to yourself, me, Bumi Jambola, I am growing by 5x this year. Me, Bumi Jambola, I am growing by 5x this year. No, poor outcomes. I reject poor outcomes this year. This year is going to be the year of my incredible growth. It's going to be the year of my phenomenal growth. I am not playing small this year. I'm playing big. I'm playing big. I'm doing the incredible things, things that have not been done before, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the year that has opportunities bigger than any year before it. Don't waste those opportunities, all right? Looks like some people are beginning to pay. Let me check, all right? Yeah, I'm doing 5X this year. By the grace of God, I am. Whatever happens this year, I am going to achieve my 5X. It is a commitment I'm making to myself, all right, in my business. Okay, I think that gentleman is not here again. So if you are here and you want to ask a question with regards to the real estate, yeah, Wise Man CEO says, me, Raphael Orogun, I'm winning by 5X this year. I love that. I'm doing 5X this year, Deborah Adenuga. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 5X, I'm growing by 5X this year. Blessing Anya Nebechi. Fantastic. Olatunji Principal. Olatunji Principal runs a consulting company. Fantastic. Thank you. All right. And I see Mr. I am doing 5X this year. Tell me so. I'm achieving 5X this year. I am not playing small this year. I'm doing incredible things that I haven't done before. I love that. I love that. I love these positive confessions, right? Don't just confess positively, do them. Do them. It's going to stretch you. Growth is going to stretch you. It's the year of stretching, but stretch and do the incredible. I mean, that year, the year that you talked about so much is this year, and it is right here. All right. We'll go to the next second sectors. Again, we may not be able to take all the sectors that I had intended, but I will see if we can even do 3, right? Yemi says, I'm doing 5X this year by God's grace. Alfred Shimisere say, 5X this year by God's grace. All right. All right. Right. Great, 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 great. Yeah, 5X. Great. I love that. I love that. Let everyone know that we have started. Those who have not joined, we're now 80. I suspect that we could as well have gotten to 300, because I can't even see some of our regular participants here. All right, but keep pushing, keep telling them. Oh, okay, so let's go to the next sector. Next sector, the sector on technology. Ladies and gentlemen, there are incredible opportunities in technology, incredible opportunities for growth in technology and ICT. All right, the ICT sector's contribution to GDP has climbed sharply. By early 2025, it grew by 31% year on year and elevated tech's real GDP share to over 10%. Now, listen to me, those of you who were here, I said that the contribution of real estate climbed to 13% in 2025. When you compare it to ICT, they are trailing each other. They are trading each other. Ladies and gentlemen, after oil, it is now real estate. After real estate, it is now ICT. That's how they follow each other, right? Nigeria accounted for 72% of total equity fintech funding in 2024. So over 72% of all funding that came in 2024 to Africa, was over 70% of them was, to Nigeria. So that tells you that the opportunity, in spite of the poverty, is still in Nigeria for technology. Now, 13% of Nigeria's GDP, as of late, technology constitutes 13% of Nigeria's GDP as of late 2025. Technology as a subsector in the economy constitutes 13% of Nigeria's GDP as of late 2025, meaning that 13% of the total gross domestic product of Nigeria is technology. And there are incredible emerging technology opportunities in SaaS, in EduTech, in agri-tech. Nigeria's digital economy is forecast to generate approximately $18.8 billion in revenue by 2025, by 2026. $18.3 billion revenue by 2026. Somebody help us calculate that in Naira. Nigeria's digital economy is forecast to generate approximately $18.3 billion in revenue by 2026. $18.3 billion. How much inside this value will you create for yourself? How much will you capture for yourself? If the country will generate $18.3 billion, that is no less than almost 30 something trillion naira. 30 something trillion naira. Just about half of the total budget for the country is what Nigeria will generate in terms of revenue in just one sector. What is that sector? ICT. Now, the opportunities are there because over 160 million internet users are now on the internet. And this internet penetration will be enabled by insecurity even further. You see that many companies are beginning to think security. And one of the enablers of security is technology. In fact, it's one of the reasons why the second biggest expenditure of government is after security is in technology. Because if you look at what they are even spending money on for security after armament, the next thing is technology to secure the country. So you have over 160 million internet users. So majority of fraud will happen over internet. Majority of crime will happen over internet or enabled by internet. It just makes sense that the government tracks people using the internet and technology to get all these violators. So the opportunities are massive, massive for expansion, all right? And in 2026, there will be the National AI Strategy and Digital Bill that is ongoing right now, which is intended to regulate digital ecosystem. That's one of the downlines that you should take note of, all right? A bill emerged last year, and it was passed. It is being revised right now, called the 2026 AI Strategy and Digital Bill, intended to incorporate AI protection into that bill that was previously passed last year. Already, for those of you who are not aware, many people are leveraging the bill of last year to, sue and seek damages for people who slander them online. Unlike previously, this year, you will see a lot more people who would fall, a victim to the charges of cyberbullying. So you need to be very careful about how you speak online. Because when you speak online in a way that can be termed as bullying, in a way that is too caustic, when you post things that are not true, you are likely going to fall victim of this law. But the law is now being expanded to include AI strategy, such that if you also use, for those of you who are in the habit of using the pictures, false images and videos of people to run ads, so that the ads can perform very well. Use the face of Mbukwan Woshika to sell what's it called? To sell MLM, multi-level marketing. If you do that in 2026, from this law that they are promulgating, which many Nigerians are not aware of, you will be sued and you will be held liable once the law passes, all right? There are many challenges that you should take note of. One of them is lack of depth in terms of skills. Skills depth gaps exists currently in the technology space. If you're going to do well, and play globally, you will need to elevate what you currently do so that you can do much better. Ladies and gentlemen, the next sector we're going to be looking at is the sector for finance. All right. But just before we take that, I want to tell you again that Africa Revenue Summit is holding on 10th and 11th of February. And the goal is very clear, to help every businesses that attend to achieve 500% growth. All right. And how are we doing this? We are doing this by doing 4 critical things. First and foremost, help you believe that it is possible. Secondly, give you the, frameworks in terms of strategy that can unlock hyper growth in your business. I was speaking to a gentleman yesterday who attended Africa Revenue Summit last year, and he said one of the things that AFRES helped them to realize that there is no way working with the products that they had, using the current model of their business, there was no way they could grow exponentially, that the maximum they will continue to see, which has been the case in 10 years, was 20% 10 years. So they needed to overhaul their business model, which they did last year. And now they're seeing tremendous growth. So going into next year, you have to have a business model that supports the ambition that you have. And that's what our strategy day session does for you. It's one of the most important 4 elements. All right. Sorry for that distraction. All right. So it's one of the most important elements. If you get that sorted, you can just rest assured that growth is easier than you think. Really. Some people think that 50% growth is easier than 500% growth. It's a lie. 500% growth is easier than 50% growth. 50% growth thrives on hard work only. 500% growth thrives more on strategic hard work, more on strategic thinking, and of course, hard work, but not laborious work only. All right. You need to work hard, but you'll execute the right strategy that can unlock the growth that you seek. That's number 2 thing that we do. Number 3 thing is that we enable partnership. We're going to be doing a lot on partnership this year. If you're in that community, we'll be coming together to do certain things. For example, there are marketing expenditure that you may not be able to spend. We'll come together and see how we can make available for you, tools that can help you grow your business by partnership. All right. We're doing that this year. And the number of the CEOs who are on this group, the last time we had over 180 of them. Today, now we're having about 80. All right. A number of them need, positioning in the media. We'll see how we can come together and do that, so that in numbers, it can give us a little bit of a fair advantage, even though we cannot do it independently. We connect for those who need funding and at the level where they can get funding to take their business to the next level, connect them to the right financiers. And we have quite a bit of them on this, community, people who provide funding. And in the course of last year, I'm happy to tell you that in this community, we have multiple such cases of people who accessed multi-billionaire, financing. I mean, if you don't need up to that, fine. You will get people who will give you, the little that you need. You'll find them also here. That's number 3 that we'll be doing for you. Number 3 thing is that we're going to enable partnership massively to give you some advantages in terms of the kind of things that you seek that you may not be able to do on your own, right? Whether it is finance, whether it is marketing, all right? We'll give you that leverage and access and opportunity for partnership. The other aspect of partnership is you will also be able to collaborate with other people. Maybe you're not looking for funding, you're just looking for other people who can become channels to market for you, and you share profit. You'll be able to find such partners in this community. All right, that's number 3. Number 4, we will now give you the capacity to lead the growth. That's what we're going to be doing for 2 days at the Africa Revenue Summit itself. What specific capacities? And we are going to be doing deep dive, or unlike other years where we have plenty speakers. We're trying to limit the numbers this year so that it's not too much. All right. So we're still going to add 2 more persons to this number. So it's not just 5. All right. It's not just 6. However, even at that, we don't think that we should exceed maybe 7 or 8 so that everybody can have at least 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes of speaking time so that you can ask questions, so that you can do deep dive. All right. We're very intentional this year about helping you achieve no less than 500% growth. 500. We're imprinting it everywhere. And if I were you, everywhere in my office, I will start putting 5x. If I were you, everywhere on my laptop, I'll start putting 5x. And I'm going to do it myself. If I were you, everywhere in my, in my bedroom, I'll put 5x. I'll put 5x. If you want us to do this 5x printing, we can do it. If you want to buy, for those of you who are coming, we will do the t-shirt for you. Let 5x be ingrained in your memory. Let it be ingrained in your consciousness. Dream and dream 5x. Wake up and wake up 5x. And it makes it impossible for you to miss 5x. So that's what we're doing this year to enable you to achieve that 500%. And it's happening 10th and 11th. But if you look at how we're doing it, it has already started today. Right? We're having the very first virtual session today. We had one physical session first in December, and then the first virtual session today, and then another virtual session next week, Saturday, and on like that. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we're going to be talking about the financial services sector. Don't go anywhere. It's an exciting year this year. And if some of your people have not joined, send the link to them, get them to join. When we come back, I'll be asking you, what are your goals for achieving your 5x this year? What are your own goals? What are your own plans? I will allow 2-3 persons to speak to us. If you don't have, goals, don't speak. But if you have goals, talk to us. I'll allow you to speak when we come back. All right? For just maybe 2-3 minutes when we come back, we'll be speaking about what are your goals. If you like to speak, raise your hand. Raise your hand and I'll call you. We'll take a couple of minutes so that I can catch my break and drink some water. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked.
Somebody please help us to explain what the 5S is for some of us that just joined.
Can somebody help us explain it to him? Just before we play the videos. Okay, when we come back, we'll explain it to you. Don't worry. When we come back, we'll explain it to you. All right.
Over the last 8 years, I've been privileged to help countless hundreds. Hi there, my name is Bumejabola. Over the last 8 years, I've been privileged to help countless hundreds of organizations to improve revenue performance and accelerate growth through the platform called Africa Revenue Summit. Africa Revenue Summit is the biggest platform for helping CEOs, executive directors, and all revenue leaders to accelerate business growth in their business. Last year, we took it a notch higher. We set an ambitious target, the target to help every participating organization scale revenue and growth 400%. I'm excited to report that few months before the end of the year, 70% or more have exceeded that target, meeting 400% growth in a single year.
4 times growth is possible. 2025, the indices are there. We're having a better outlook. It's going to be a better year. Nothing happens at the comfort zone.
Now, going into next year again, we're rating it a notch higher and heading for 500%. Yeah, you heard me right. This is going to be achieved by a combination of 4 things: the right strategy, the right kinds of partnerships, 3, connection at the Africa Revenue Summit, and 4, quality executive learning.
My key takeaways from the Africa Revenue Summit are: 1, partnership, leveraging the right kind of partnership to scale your business. 2nd is being intentional about anything you want to do in business. CEO that are yet to be attending program by Bomeje Bola, they are missing a lot. I will advise them to find the time and also to pay for that program.
Click the link below. You'll be added to the community. 1, 2, get an opportunity to have the all-important one-on-one. I look forward to seeing you at the Africa Revenue Summit. I look forward to seeing you being a part of that process. For the last 8 years, I've been privileged to help countless hundreds of organizations to improve revenue performance and accelerate growth through the platform called Africa Revenue Summit. Africa Revenue Summit is the biggest platform for helping CEOs, executive.
After 2025 was very informative for me. One, I learned how to leverage partnerships to grow our business. I also learned how to scale revenue using different revenue models. And lastly, I also learned how to use retention as a business strategy. Over the course of the year, Afren's 2025 was very informative for me. One, I learned how to leverage partnerships to grow our business. I also learned how to scale revenue using different revenue models. And lastly, I also learned how to use retention as a business strategy. Over the course of the year, we've been able to grow our revenue not just by 4x, but almost 10x by the end of this year. And in next year, I will still advise for another AFRES so we can learn new models that will be useful for the new years, just to ensure that we are able to grow and retain where we are in the markets. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so we have someone who asked, what is the 5X all about? I don't understand it. I'm lost. Please, can someone help us explain to them?
5X is 500% achievable exponential growth revenue income generation 2026.
All right. 5X is how to achieve 500% growth in 2026. So all of us are driving one outcome. The outcome is we want to achieve 500% growth in our business, meaning that if you did 10 million last year, this year you want to do 10 million. If you did 100 million last year, this year you want to do 500 million. That's what we are driving. Do you understand now? Someone says, and it's for 2 days. Yes, it is. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I will allow Carb Foods to tell us what are your, strategy? What are you going to be doing differently this year to make 500% growth possible in your business? Carb Cooperatives. Okay. All right. So after Carb Cooperatives, who else? If you want us to call you, raise your hand. I'll only call 2 people. All right, go ahead.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is David. I'm the chairman of CAP Cooperative Society and also the founder of the Cooperative Society. I came across the summit on Facebook, and it quickly caught my attention because we are very intentional. We already had the intention for exponential growth this year.
Fantastic.
Our cooperative society is into the business of food processing. So the tradition with most cooperative society is to deal on loans, and that keeps the cooperative going. So when you want to do something different, a lot of people find it hard to follow through with commitments. So for a long time, we started in 2000. We got registered in 2013, and for the longest time, to get to the point of establishing capacity to produce, We produce 2 products that are NAFDAC approved. One of them is a swallow that combines guinea corn, soybeans, and cassava. It's called Cap Vita. And then another product called Soya Dip, which is soybeans milk powder. Those 2 products are very essential nutritional advantage to as far as nutrition in Nigeria is concerned, especially the swallow. But the challenge has been for us to push these products into the market. And because for the process of getting the factory done, our factory can do 15,000 units per day. The process of getting all that. So we now had lethargy, membership contribution fatigue. And then it takes a lot to push these products into the market. So last year we launched.
You have 1 more minute, so you have 1 more minute because of time.
Okay, I'll work with it 1 minute. So last year we launched a daily thrift, and that is now helping us fix our cash flow. So what we intend to do this year is to push our products into the market using the leverage of the cash flow we have. And we're introducing other products. So we're looking to form partnerships that will help us push our product. Like I said, we have a capacity to do 15,000 products, and our product is very essential. I regard our product as the #1 product for individuals managing diabetes, and that's a huge market. Elderly people, our product is a go-to. So partnership in this area will help us to very easily accomplish that objective of hitting 5x growth.
Fantastic. And I can tell you that, already, I think we spoke once. Already, there are opportunities for you to partner. And some of the people that are likely partners are actually listening. I said likely partner. I'm not promising you a partner. You tell them what your expectations are, what you can do. But I spoke with one of such likely partners whom I would even tell today. And I think I can see her on this call, who is a likely partner, right? And there are 2-3 persons. There are ways by which you can collaborate, fine. And if there are none, why not? So it's exciting to see that you have, some plans to explode your numbers this year. But the bigger question would be, in what ways? I mean, it's not a question you can answer here. It's a question you can answer after now, thinking deeply, and a question that you can also, when you have paid, that we can also help you answer. What kind of partnerships will unlock incredible value that will make it far easier for you to gain mileage in terms of product distribution? It's a very critical question. What kind of partnership? How should you structure it? How should you design it? What should be the frame of it? What will make it exciting to people who want to partner with you? And that's the bigger question you need to answer. But I mean, kudos to you that you have a very hands-on understanding of what the challenges are and how to progress forward from here. Thank you. One more person, and then
thank you very much.
Any other person that wants to speak about their, goals for the year? One more person, and I mean, I need to round off now. I need to begin to round off now. The old goal, I would have wanted to do finance, but I'm looking at the time. I have a couple of other things scheduled. I'm sure we can round off this in the next session. But let me say a couple of things as I round off. This year, I want to re-emphasize some of the things that I'd said before in the previous session. I want to re-emphasize some of the things I'd said before in the previous session. This year, you need to approach it differently. If you approach this year like you have approached every other year, you may not get the advantage of this year. And this year is not a year like every other year. This year is not a year like every other year. If you approach this year like you have approached every other year, you won't get the advantage of this year. So now one of the things that I want you to do as you get started with execution is to do things differently this year. than you did them in previous years. Anything. Don't just wake up with hunger in your bones and drive trying to achieve 5x without some clarity as to what you need to do differently. That's the reason why I asked that question. And one of the things you can do differently is to be a part of Africa Revenue Summit. You have never paid for a paid training to attend that will help you to grow. For the first time, do it. And why should you do it? Look at the lives of those who pay for the right kind of trainings, or the right kind of trainings. I would have wanted to mention maybe other ones that are even not ours, right? The right kind of trainers. Go and see, there's a reason why they don't stay on the same spots. Because there's a new insight, some kind of push, some kind of energy. You see some people that are doing amazing things, and then you're looking at yourself and saying, why am I on this spot? The only reason why that level of new energy, insight, and drive comes is when you go to new places. And don't go to the only training you have ever attended is the ones that are free online. Send me the link, like this one. Change it 2026 in Jesus' name, by God's grace. All right, so do differently in 2026 than you did in previous year. Number 2, can we read number 2 together, everybody? I want you to read number 2 together. All right, try.
Transition into the data engineered revenue growth model.
Thank you very much. But let us read it together. Again, I need to rush through it. We're supposed to spend 1 hour. I'm too excited. I spent too much time talking about the reasons why I'm excited about this year. All right. So number 2, I want us to read this together. 1, 2, 3, go.
Transition
into data engineered revenue growth model. Don't do manual sales alone in 2026. Whether you're in FMCG, you are in retail, you are in services, I can tell you, leveraging AI and data engineered revenue growth models will unlock incredible growth value for you. One of the things we are doing at Africa Revenue Summit is that we're going to be showing you how to deploy a data engineered AI-led revenue growth model, how to adopt a data engineered AI-led revenue growth model. It's critical to your growth in 2026. That session is going to be one of the most powerful sessions you will attend. Number 3, sales capability will be hardcore competitive advantage in 2026, and you will have to sit on top of your revenue strategy. It is not the year for you to outsource revenue leadership to a sales manager. If you're a CEO here, listen to me, 2026 is not the year where they will ask you, what is your net promoter score? You say, ask the sales manager. What is your closure rate? Ask the sales manager. No, it's not 2026. 2026 is the year where you lead from the front. You will sit on top of revenue strategy and goals. And you will see these 7 things. I said it in the last webinar. I need it to register in your mind. I need it to register in your mind. It's not the time when you will sit back for you to get a report at the end of the month. It's the time when you get on the go. Someone listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you still see my video?
Yes.
We are seeing your video.
How to approach? Yes, we can see your video and the screen.
Please, it's important, ladies and gentlemen, that you sit on top of it. If you are not selling right now and you are struggling, it is safe to say that you should not hire a sales manager. Go and find out to sell. You need a sales manager to improve, to increase what you're selling. But your sales is so abysmal and so poor, a sales manager will not fix it. You can write that down and take it away for free. So sales capability will be a very major advantage. You need to develop it. We are one of the companies that can help you. You have a sales team that is not performing well, we're one of the companies that can help you. You have an executive team that is not aligned around revenue objectives. We are one of the companies that can, we are the most competent company that can help you for that. I mean, in the space of this year alone, because of this one single week of resumption, we've been in 3 companies training them. Next week, we're spending almost all of the week with Access Bank, you know, managers, executives, and the likes, and the upper week, and so on and so forth. So we made bold to say that in helping organizations to grow revenue performance this year, I mean, in this country, with all sense of modesty, not many people come close to us. So you can take it for granted that you need to lead. It's easy for me to say, oh, hire a salesperson, but that's not the solution. If you're not making sales at all, if you're making sales and you now think this is overwhelming, you really need to take away some responsibilities to you, can hire a sales manager, all right? And the best place to hire a sales manager from is either you're hiring someone who is just developing and growing and wants to grow with the business, and you're willing to allow them grow. It will take 3 years to mature to that status. And then if they are growing with you and they become very loyal and they become really good at what they do because they're smart and they're very dedicated, they'll be an incredible asset. But look at all the ifs, and you need to be sure that you want to, you know, go that route. If they are committed, if they are loyal, if they are smart, and they continue to be like that, they will be an incredible asset. It's one of the best ways to grow a sales talent because they would have imbibed your culture, and so one of the ways by which you can reduce the concentration risk on focusing on one person is to hire 3 of them and hope that one of them at least will be like that. The other way is to hire from the very top. All right, let me leave that and focus on this so that we can round up. All right. Number 5, play the long game with short-term discipline. Number 6, narrow your focus. Too much focus on everything will not help you in 2026. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Too much focus on everything would not help you to grow in 2026. Focus on the things that matters the most. Play the long game with short-term discipline. Play for the future today. All right? Optimize your time and focus on the things that matter the most. Focus on the things that matter the most. Your time as the CEO of the company is the most important, the most valuable resource. Use it wisely. And this will only happen if you focus on the things that matter the most. This is not the year where you want to waste your efforts. This is not the year where you want to spread yourself thin. This is not a year where you want to do too many things. This is the year of precision. Somebody say precision.
Precision.
Somebody say precision.
Precision.
Precision. Precision. You cannot afford not to be precise in this year. You cannot afford not to be exact this year. You cannot afford it. It's too costly. You see, I'm excited again because 2026 is a year that looks like 2006. I'm excited again because 2026 is a year where any business that lines up with us is going to grow by 500% growth. It's the year where any business that is intentional will grow by 500%. And we are going to be supporting you to achieve that. How? Again, number 1, by making you see what is possible. Number 2, by helping you create the strategy for growth. We'll be working together to create it. Number 3, by showing you how to build partnerships and giving you the platform to build partnership with people who can collaborate with you and expand your reach. Number 4, by training you on how to lead the growth in your business. because there is a way to lead growth. And lastly, by giving you a community that is as ambitious as yourself, with that community, impossible is nothing. So as I round up, my question would be, how badly do you want it? Do you really want to play big? Or you want to go? Someone says it's either you play big or you go. If you see what happened to Nigeria at the Nations Cup, even though we wanted the goal and we tried our best, but you see, there is a certain Chukwueze who was in our team, who gave away for a platter of, I don't know what, on a platter of gold, gave away the Nations Cup to the camp of the enemy. And ultimately, because we did not want it bad enough, the people that wanted it bad enough went away with it. It is not enough to desire better outcomes in 2026. How are you going to play on the pitch? How will you manage your players so that they play well on the pitch? The gentleman just strolled. He just strolled to go and play the match, the penalty. He strolled. And as he was strolling, that goalkeeper was just looking at him like, this one, you want to come and score like this? It was just like he played it into the hands of the goalkeeper. And that was all. And the ball was a goal, and the match ended. And Nigeria was booted out. If you don't want to go back home like Nigeria went back home, you will have to learn how to play it big. Somebody say, play it big.
Play it big.
Somebody say, I am playing it big.
I am playing it big.
And that's what we're giving you. How will we help you? We'll have one-on-one strategy session. There will be 4 virtual strategy sessions. The first of them is starting today. For those who have paid, if you have not paid, you can get the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you an offer. I'm giving you an offer. The offer is an interesting offer. The cost of Africa Revenue Summit by December last year went up slightly. So anyone playing today, because of the fact that we're giving you an opportunity, because you are on this call, I'm giving you an opportunity. And the opportunity is very simple. The cost of Africa Revenue Summit is 380,000 naira for silver, 480,000 naira for gold, and 600,000 for ruby. And by paying today or tomorrow, I want to give you an opportunity. The opportunity is that the 15% discount that existed, the 20% discount that existed till end of December, which expired, I want to give it to you if you pay today or tomorrow. This is the actual cost. So don't come and ask to pay for it after Monday. If you are on this call, you have this opportunity. If you are on this call, and I have the list of participants on this call because you joined through the Zoom link, I can see. If you're on this call, so don't go and share it with someone. If you're on this call, for being on this call, you have one opportunity to pay at 20% discount instead of 10% discount. That means for today, tomorrow alone, I'm giving you the opportunity, instead of paying 342,000, which is the 10% discount, instead of paying 342,000, I'm giving you the opportunity to pay 315,000. Instead of that is for silver, instead of 432,000, I'm giving you the opportunity to pay instead of 432,000, I'm giving you the opportunity to pay 420,000 naira. I think it's 420,000 naira. I want to be sure. I want to be sure. You see, it's the spirit that moved me to just give you this opportunity. Can you imagine? So let me look at it. And instead of 3, how much?
395.
395. Okay,
Yes,
instead of 432,000, I'm giving you the opportunity to pay 395,000. Instead of, if you pay today, tomorrow, and tomorrow, instead of paying 540,000, I'm giving you the opportunity, one-off opportunity to pay 500,000. Now, look at what happens. If you don't have all of this, I'm giving you the opportunity to pay half of it. 315,000 or you pay 170. 395,000 or you pay 200. 500,000 naira or you pay 250,000. If you pay any of this, 170 for silver, that is half of the amount. You will still pay the remaining half of 432,000, 395,000, half is 200. And lastly, 500,000, half is 250,000. If you pay any of that half, we'll give you access to join us at the exclusive strategy session later this evening. That one is exclusive. It's not for everybody. All right, 6-2, you are raising your hand. All right, type in the comment box, I am winning big this year. I am winning big this year. All right, Pascal Opara says 500%. Temitope Avolabi says 500%. I am winning big this year. Type it in the comment box. You can access the advanced payment page here. You can see my team has already dropped the link for you. Is advanced payment also allowed? Yes, it's allowed. Just do the advance right now. All right, and you'll get to be in that session later this evening. It's going to be a powerful session. All right, 6 p.m., just 1 hour. All right, and that's how we start. And that's where we start the networking. You know, before we come to Africa Revenue Summit proper, majority of us are already collaborating. That's how we do it. That Bismarck Property say, I'm winning big this year. Yes, let's win together. Rhoda says, I'm winning big this year. I'm winning big. That's our, that's our catchphrase. When I say Africa Revenue Summit, you say, I'm winning big this year. When I say Africa Revenue Summit, you say what? I'm winning big this year. All right. Adene Komaka says, I'm winning big this year. Please don't win small. Don't do small. Whatever you do, Wiseman Property say, I'm winning big this year. The CEO of Wiseman says, I'm winning big this year. All right? Win big this year. All right? Please go ahead, 6-2, and speak. You're asking a question. I'm happy to answer any question that you may have. All right, go ahead.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Please, like some of us have made deposit, I made a deposit of 350,000 yesterday. So my balance will now be 150,000. So if I can make it to that tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'm giving you that privilege because you're on this session.
Okay,
you see now, you see why you should be attending my sessions, because ordinarily they are supposed to be paying 540.
Yes,
but I'm giving you that opportunity. Yes, I'm giving you that opportunity.
Okay,
and this is specifically for those who join this session. It is not because the price has changed. Please understand. If someone is not here, we will not give him that privilege. It's because you made the effort to join this, even though this is not a compulsory session. The evening session is a compulsory session. So please understand. All right, thank you very much. I am winning this year. I like that. Olajide Moshabalaje says, please keep posting it. I'm winning big. For those who don't want to use Stanbic, who want to use Money Point, please put Money Point account also. I'm winning big this year. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm winning big this year. Whatever you do, even if you don't attend Africa Revenue Summit, just make sure that you stay connected to this 5X agenda. All right? But if you can, it's your best bet. It's your best bet to 500% growth. This platform will enable you to do 500%. I guarantee you, it will enable you to do 500%. You can see what the majority of those who attended. Yeah, please go ahead.
So that this thing, that platform why they talk about,
Mm. You know, say it's actually called Africa Revenue Summit.
Oh, guy, you are still not muted, though. I know you are sticking to
Sorry,
your
I'm
colleagues.
marketing here. Sorry, let me.
Continue to market it. All right. So, like I said to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a massive enabler of your ambitions this year. Try your best to be a part of it. Deborah Adenuga says, I'm winning big this year. Olatuji Principal Consulting says, I'm winning big this year. 5X seasons is guaranteed. I love that. 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 I love the energy in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, these days, the energy that is here, whenever we have these sessions, are always very infectious. I don't even know whether I should raise this 5X to 10X now. But no, let's not raise it yet. Let's not raise it yet. Let's take it one step at a time. All right. Next year again, we go higher than 5X. That's what we will do. All right. Next year, we'll go higher than 5X. But this year, it is 5X. All right. Please go on the group and type one thing that you learned. Right now, go and type it. Say, this was very insightful. One thing that I learned is this. Please go on the group and type one thing that you learned. That is going to be very, very inspiring to me. Inspiring to me. I appreciate everyone that shared the link with others, but some people still did not share. But you came to come and learn this kind of free thing. Appreciate us. It's good. It's good for your growth. All right. So we had over 80 participants, and that's very, very good. All right. But I mean, I expected I would be 200 right today. So next time, the minimum we should be is 200. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Go on the group and post one thing that you learned from this session today. Even if you were not in real estate, even if you are not in insurance, even if you are not in technology. I wasn't even able to get to agriculture. I wasn't able to get to finance. I will see whether we can do this one more if time permits, because almost every day is booked now, and to do these things, it takes an average of 3-4 hours of preparation. All right, even with the level of knowledge that one has, and the fact that that's what I do every day. Every day, this is what I do every day. I learned that growth is easier. No, not here on the group, on the main group on WhatsApp. I learned that growth is easier than you think. Wow, I love that. There are these smart properties. Please go on the group, on 5X group, and type one thing that you learned. Hard work only will not give you results. Yeah, fantastic. It will not give you 5X. Fantop said hard work only will not give you 5X this year. It involves strategic hard work. I love this. I love this. I love this. Please go on the WhatsApp group. I don't have the WhatsApp group. Can somebody drop the link to the WhatsApp group for him to join? The link to the WhatsApp group. Oh, how would someone as very excited as yourself not have the link to the WhatsApp group? That's where we do all the magic. The WhatsApp group is where we do all the magic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an incredible year of growth. Yeah, post on the comment group and say and type one thing that you learned. And type one thing that you learned. It's been an incredible day. Ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to see real growth this year, you can make your transfer and payment now. These are the current prices, but like I said, you're paying for silver just today, and tomorrow you can pay $315 instead of $342. And you can pay $395 instead of $432. Wow. Wow. See how much you are saving. That means you will now be saving almost 85,000 naira on gold tickets alone. Wow. And instead of what you would have lost, again, you are saving more. All right. On all right, you can make payments. I see some people are already asking to pay for their team members. That's what I want to see. Thank you. All right, that gentleman was calling his team members to see how they can pay. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an incredible morning, an exciting morning. I'm excited about the potentials for growth for you. We'll see in the evening, and learn that business growth is not a game of chance. You can join with the link that has been given to you. That link will take you to the WhatsApp. So go and put your comment on the WhatsApp. I'd like to see what you learned on the WhatsApp group. It's going to be very good for all of us to learn from you also, right? Go to the WhatsApp group and do that. And you can do the needful right after this meeting, right? You can do the needful, all right? We have one more session before the end of the year, all right? But the one of this evening is exclusive. It's exclusive. It's only for those who have paid. It's looking good. It's looking exciting. It's looking interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, see you again. All right. Don't hesitate to pay for your Africa Revenue Summit by just clicking on the link below that was shared. And these are the account details. For today alone, you get, instead of 10% discount that ends January 31, you get, for today and tomorrow, you get, if you pay between today and tomorrow, you get a 20% discount. That's a lot of savings, and it is going to accelerate your growth. Thank you very much, everyone. See, almost 50 people are still here waiting, even when the webinar has ended, and I'm still seeing Mr. Abdulatif Hussein. I'm still seeing Adenekon, Michael Kayode. I'm still seeing CAP Cooperative. I'm still seeing Benshina. I'm still seeing Mrs. Adenike Fetuke. I'm still seeing Adenekon, Michael Kayode. I'm still seeing Dr. Laide Okubeno. I'm still seeing Emmanuel Amobi. I'm still seeing Erika Ijudu. I'm still seeing Festus Wabo. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. I'm still seeing Mercy Esezobo. I'm still seeing Microneck Technologies Limited. Thank you. I'm still seeing Mubarak. I'm still seeing Obajeg Akiola. I'm still seeing Olatunji Partners. I'm still seeing Roda Energy. I'm still seeing Wiseman Properties. I'm still seeing Usman. I'm still seeing Six Tools. Thank you, guys, for joining us. It's been an amazing time together. This is where I just did 50% payment for Ruby. Oh, great, great. CAP Cooperatives just did 50% payment for Ruby. Fantastic. Welcome to the club of winners of 5X people. See, they are giving you thumbs up. Oh, Mrs. Bamike is giving you thumbs up. All right. It's the year of my growth. It's the year of your growth, ladies and gentlemen. I just did 50% also for Ruby. Somebody else said I just did 50%. Okay, somebody said, great, welcome to your 500% year. Fantastic, fantastic. Welcome to your year of 500%. Listen, don't allow this year to be treated like other years in your business. I'm telling you what I'm doing in my own business also. Yesterday evening, I've done some things that I've never done before. There are nights when we've had 2-3 meetings going on simultaneously, late into 9-10 p.m., 11 p.m. Because this year we are not smiling, we are not grateful. Thank you. It feels good to be among guy flying. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't feel like leaving you guys always, but I've got a couple of things to do. So see you again. See you again. If you have not joined the community, join the community. Whatever happens, we'll help you. And when we do, please keep spreading the news. Keep telling people. 500% this year, 500%. That's the minimum that must happen, right? And because of this year, I'm going to the fourth one. You know, we went to 3 because of the last 1.5 weeks. All right, companies, all of them preaching the same message. 500% is possible, right? At their strategy sections, executive strategy sessions. Was about Hunter projects and properties. that Joma writes. Next week will be for almost 5 days in a stretch. At the next Saturday, this next Saturday, would love to be with you guys, but I'll be at a multinational security concern, which are trying to do the same thing, grow the numbers aggressively this year. A company that employs over 8,000, people across Nigeria. We're going to be there. It's a concern that has lasted this country for more than 60 years, right? We're going to be there, with their senior leadership. You see, it's going to be an incredible year. Believe me, I mean, I'm prepared to. I'm not suffering any food, so it's a year of our growth. All right, see you guys again. Signing out. My name is Bumi Jambola.
For helping CEOs, executive over the last. Hi there, my name is Bumi Jambola. Over the last 8 years, I've been privileged to help countless hundreds of organizations to improve revenue performance and accelerate growth through the platform called Africa Revenue Summit. Africa Revenue Summit is the biggest platform for helping CEOs, executive directors, and all revenue leaders to accelerate business growth in their business. Last year, we took it a notch higher. We set an ambitious target. The target to help every participating organization scale revenue and growth 400%. I'm excited to report that few months before the end of the year, 70% or more have exceeded that target single year.
Long-time growth is possible. 2025, the indices are there. We're having a better outlook. It's going to be a better year. Nothing happens at the comfort zone.
Now, going into next year again, we're rating it a notch higher and heading for 500%. Yeah, you heard me right. This is going to be achieved by a combination of 4 things: the right strategy, the right kinds of partnerships, 3, connection at the Africa Revenue Summit, and 4, quality executive learning.
My key takeaways from the Africa Revenue Summit are one, partnership, leveraging the right kind of partnership to scale your business. Second is being intentional about anything you want to do
of the year, and we think that we want to stick to those plans, whether or not things change. And it can be better, it can be, well, hopefully it won't be worse, but it can be that way too. So you have a budget that you want to make 1 million, but things get good and you can make 2. But if things also get bad, maybe you adjust it to 800K. So I think it's some flexibility and openness about being able to change your plans for the better or otherwise, depending on how things go. I think the best thing about partnership is that it should be mutually beneficial. It should be struck in a way that helps both parties, right? So that it could always be a win-win situation. If it's a partnership where only one person gains, then that's no longer a partnership, right? That's like exploitation. So I think that's the first thing about partnership. And partnerships are also